Hey, we're live.
We're live, yes.
Lambros.
What were you telling me about Panathinaikos? I don't remember.
I was telling you that some of my friends are fans of Panathinaikos.
Ah.
Yes.
So you should come to watch a game.
I would love
at
to.
Leoforos.
I'd love to watch a game. Hello.
So this is a date.
Okay.
For the new...
For next year.
Yes, Super League
okay.
premiere.
Okay, got it. Yes.
When new season of Castle is...
done?
And Fox?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I can come and start watching some professional Greek
yes.
soccer. Yes. Okay, done.
And learn about the psi, the theta, the phi.
Yes, all the letters. Yes, exactly. So I can read Greek like a pro.
So thank you very much for this interview for People Greece.
Thank you.
It's very nice to have you here. Is this your first time in Greece?
It's my first time in Athens. I visited Thessaloniki a while ago, but this is my first time here.
And how do you like it?
I'm really enjoying it. The people are so generous. They're excited to share their country, to share their culture and language and wonderful kind of historical spots with me, which is really a privilege. And also, I'm just enjoying being able to kind of talk about the show and share some of, my work with people here.
Do they often, fans ask you about the end of Castle and the next episodes and some spoilers maybe? Yes,
of course. Everyone's always trying to connect.
So what do you say to them?
I try to find out where they are in the storyline. And for season 7, everyone always asks me what's going to happen season 7. And I think we're all riding the same wave, which is Andrew Marlowe is going to let us know, They're working on it right now back in LA. And when I get back over there and we start up filming again in the middle of July, I'll find out about what's happening. But for right now, no one's kind of given me a word.
You're going to tell us at least on Twitter?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I have so many fans of you that they complain because you don't tweet enough. One of them says Stana doesn't tweet for 60 days.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's good sometimes to take a break from Twitter, I think it's good sometimes to let social media sit aside. I'm working on a film right now in Italy, and it's been really nice just being in the film. But I'll be back, I promise.
Tell me about the film if you like.
It's called The Tourist. It stars Brett Dalton from The Shield. And it centers around this game called Calcio Storico, which is an old, it's kind of like soccer meets fighting. And it's this old game that was played that is continued still to this day. It's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. And basically Florence gets divided into 4 quarters, and each quarter develops a team, and they play, and they beat each other up for hours on the field. It's very rough and violent.
What do you do in that? Was it part?
I'm one of the players. No, I'm not. I play an American immigrant to Italy who's kind of the local that's related to the lead guy, and brings him closer to the culture there and kind of creates a doorway for him to enter that world.
Okay, sounds interesting.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to film something in Greece sometime?
I don't know, man. Invite me.
Okay. I am.
Well, let's talk to the directors.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, after the interview?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So tell me about this mysterious woman, Beckett.
Yes.
Everyone tries to find out what's going to be the next episodes. She's very weird. She's very powerful, dynamic.
Yes.
How do you like acting in this role?
It's wonderful. It's developed over time. I think that they've opened up a lot of layers and colors to the character that I think makes her more true to form. She's a woman in a position of authority. And what's exciting about that is that this show is not afraid of showing all the colors of a woman in authority. Sometimes she is that authority figure. Sometimes she is an avenging angel. Sometimes she's in love. Sometimes she's a big dork, And I think that that's believable and hopefully something that a lot of people can relate to, whether it is a person that they see themselves as, or it's a person that they see in their wives, their daughters, their mothers, and so on,
Yeah, and it's a series that although it doesn't have the title is Castle,
yeah.
Beckett is very strong. Her role is very strong. she could be the first name?
The show obviously centers around the concept of this
The
writer
yeah.
who finds a muse in her. But the show has drawn from a lot of older resources, like His Girl Friday and Philadelphia Story. These are all really old movies, but they were films in which the female and the male character were equals in so many ways and needed each other to play off of each other, and that was a part of the spark that made it interesting to watch. So when you look at like Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy, or Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn, and Marcello Mastroianni and Sophia Loren, those two people, they're magic when they're together on screen, you know? And I think that this story was drawing from a lot of those older kind of models.
Yeah. Do they often ask you if you could be a couple with Castle? Not Castle, the actor.
With Nathan?
Yeah.
You know, Nathan he's my colleague. He's a fellow actor, and I respect him, his work, and I think that as long as we're creating a great story and hopefully entertaining people, I'm hoping that that's good for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
It's enough. It's enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know, hopefully.
So how many Germans and Dutch people and Italian that asked me to ask you on Twitter if you're going to have Castle babies?
Oh, really?
Yes, in the 7th season.
I don't know, man. I think you'll have to talk to Andrew Marlowe about that one, yes.
So you don't have a clue about that?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Would you like it? No, I mean in the series to have such an ending.
I think I don't know where I think that they should go. You know, they finished off season 6 in a place that even shocked me. I don't know what we're going to do next. I don't even know how we're going to come away from that. I have no idea what we're going to do now. Usually I kind of have an inkling, and this time I don't. So I don't know. I'm kind of just like, okay, whatever you guys want to do, let's go and play together, and hopefully I can bring something to the story. But I don't have like any kind of forethought on what I would love to see happen, because I'm kind of still reeling from what we just finished with, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So what's the thing that you believe that has Castle, I mean the series, and does such a success?
I think that Castle is a success because it's a little bit of everything. You know, it's like dessert after dinner. It has the drama, and it has the romance, and it has the comedy. And each story is kind of a finished package, so people can come in and they can enjoy it, and they might miss a week, but they can come back in afterwards. So I think that that's part of the reason why. The characters are alive, too. You know, the characters are unusual. They always create a wonderful kind of side story that brings in a lot of the regular cast. And I think that makes it interesting, and that makes me invested in the story and wanting to come back and watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When Castle is finished,
yeah.
How do you imagine your next part in a TV series, for example? Something totally different?
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just open to seeing what's next. I hope it's great. I hope it's interesting and challenging for me as an actor, and I hope that it is something that will challenge audiences, you know. Like, I love films and I love amazing storytelling, so if I can dive into something that that will be satisfying in that vein, I can't wait, but I have no idea what sort of story it'll be.
If you had to choose a huge success on TV and a huge success on a movie? I'd
rather, I don't know if it's about movies versus television anymore, because television has risen and it's become a big draw for wonderful storytellers. I really just want to tell a great story, you know? So whether it's on film or television, I just want it to be compelling, you know?
Do you prefer the title of Best Drama Actress,
yeah,
or the Sexiest Women on TV?
I mean, both titles are obviously, you know, flattering, but I'm drawn to talent. So I think that people that can convey talent and that are committed to the job at hand are really interesting, you know? So that connects me, yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
Oof, I have a lot. I'll give you a couple,
Yeah,
and then then hopefully that'll satiate you for a little while. But don't commit me to these for the rest of my life. Okay?
No, for the rest of your life.
No, because they're just
okay.
for the visit.
For the yes.
Yeah,
okay.
and then next time we see each other, then you could be like,
we'll
oh,
go
what's your
to
favorite?
watch Panathinaikos, and I'll ask you again.
And then I'll have maybe another. Yeah. Okay. Good.
You have a chance to.
So let's say Dog Day Afternoon. There Will Be Blood. The Princess Bride. City of God, the Brazilian film.
That's 3.
That's 4.
Ah, 4.
I know. I know.
You said 2.
I know. That's terrible.
Okay.
Sorry.
And a part that you dream to play in a movie that you like.
Oh Jesus! I don't know. There's so many, but I can't think of anything right now. I don't know, man. I read stuff all the time, and some of them are really great. It's far and few between, and when they pop, they just explode and blow your mind, and they stick with you forever. You know.
Okay, I wish you you play the part you dream.
Thank you.
Tell me about ATP.
The Alternative Travel Project.
Yeah.
It's an initiative that I started, I think, about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's aimed at encouraging people to get out of the bubble of their own cars. And to go car-free for one day. And the reason that came about was because I was traveling through Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is a very car-centric community.
Yes.
And it creates a certain kind of culture that makes it difficult for a person who's new to the city to feel like they're a part of a community. And it separates and kind of ostracizes people in a way. And so what I thought was one day when I had a voice that might reach more people, that I would try to encourage people to just volunteer a day with by using public transit or by walking or by cycling, anything that was kind of stepping outside of the bubble of the car, because that has reverberating effects on the environment.
And it has a huge success.
It's been really great.
Yeah.
People have been doing it all over Europe, all over the world, and committing days without a car. And I've got some really great stories of people that have, met the loves of their lives on the bus and got married and have children now. So it's nice. It's catching on.
Yes. Okay, you'll tell me these stories in the next time we meet.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you. That was fun.
Very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to you.
Okay. Ciao.
Bye.